Dealing with the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all the bull sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to enjoy a stream? Sometimes you want to watch something that is truly great, and the commentary's first rate. You want to be where you can cheer when you learn a character's fate. You want to watch something that's truly great. You want to hear brain amoeba and Coldfrost saying something esoteric and yet cognate. You want to watch something that's truly great. And welcome one and all to the one, the only Coldfrost commentary, the Venture Bros Thursday on the internet, all night, all naked.
I mean, the all night part's not true. Not till tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that'd be tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Lion will be here. He said he could probably be here for like the first 3.
Yeah, we'll see how far I make it until I pass out.
I mean, you made if you can't make it all as far as you made it last year with Saw, then I will. I don't know. Be very upset with you. I will admonish you.
I'm gonna go like straight to bed after this, so I can start collecting sleep hours, so I have some to spare for tomorrow.
Oh, dude, I've been up since 3:00 this morning.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Lots of things. You know me. But yeah, tomorrow we will be doing our after federally and contractually mandated Frasier Friday. We will be having our Halloween stream, which we will be going through all the Killjoy movies.
A franchise I have no experience with.
All I know is that it's supposedly very bad.
All right then, it's just up Coldfrost commentary's alley.
If it's a movie and it's trash, we'll give it a shot. And by give it a shot, we can give 6 of them a shot.
Yeah, you gotta go through 6 to really give it a fair shake.
Exactly. So we'll be doing that, and oh shoot, I forgot to put a banner on. Look at me, I'm not here today.
Everybody knows Star Wars didn't become good until movie 7.
I hate you so much. I mean,
that's
actually,
right. That's right. Do that math in your head. Figure out
what does that mean? Well, I mean, movie 7, no matter which way you count that, would be still movie 7.
Yeah.
Like you could finagle like 4, 5, and 6 around, depending on how you want to count them. But 7's always 7, and it's classic, pure Kino. All the new trilogy is. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you alluding to something that is untrue from our great and benevolent lords at Disney?
That's just like one of the ones I can quickly grasp to. A movie that has franchise that has more than 6 movies. Go. It's like Star Wars, obviously. Star Wars, Star Trek, Child's Play. By that point, but Child's Play is banger after banger, so that doesn't count.
Puppet Wishmaster or Puppet Master? It's Wishmaster, isn't it?
I think there's both. I think there's a Wishmaster and a Puppet Master movie.
Yeah, but Wishmaster has like is it Puppet Master? Or Wishmaster has like 17.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Anyway, I also, Bernie, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think this will drive people to the channel if I say that I will do shots for donations?
Yeah, sure. Darkside Phil does that, and if he does it, why can't we?
If I've learned anything, it's that model your life after DSP. I mean, look at him; he's successful on the internet. So I guess it's what we have to do. It is what was required.
Yeah, no, there's a fuck ton of Puppet Master movies. Let's see, they number up to 5, and then The Littlest Reich. Is there a Nazi movie? What the hell? It's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, I knew there was an obnoxious amount of them because they were sold
with one of the Killjoy collections that I did not get.
There is a movie coming out at some point this year called Puppet Master: Furnace Leech Woman. The plot for the film is unknown, but it is expected to take place after the events of Puppet Master 2.
Okay. So what you're saying is next year, Wishmaster movie marathon.
We could do Wishmaster. There's only 4. We could, if we do Puppet Master, we have to figure out whether we're going to watch them in a release order or storyline chronology. Because I have that too.
No, we have to do it in
Because
release order as the way that
chronology of the films.
No, we got to do it. We got to do it in release order, the way the Lord intended.
Because if you go the storyline, it's retro, then 2, then 3, then the prologue and epilogue of retro. Where the hell is the first one at? The first one is number 6 in the story chronology. What the hell?
How does that work? I think we should watch them in release order and then try to see if we can piece together the timeline like Charlie Day.
If we can see if this 16 long movie holds up chronologically, we can piece the timeline
that
together.
One we will have to, like, I don't know. That one would have to be like a goal. Like, I don't know. Maybe we have like either Halloween would have to be on a weekend so we could spend the time,
that's
or
like part 1, part 2,
or we would definitely have to be making some money off this to justify like taking a day off.
Where's my binge clock at? Let me see if it's got. Why is okay? Puppet Master.
I mean, I'm sad that you didn't think that it was a joke that I said we should binge the Santa Claus movies on Thanksgiving.
You think I wouldn't? Let's do it.
Well, yeah, but but it's on Thanksgiving, so it is the definition of what you rail against, what you fight against. It's not the day after Thanksgiving. It is Thanksgiving's day, and we are bringing Christmas forward.
Thanksgiving is a trash holiday for trash people.
So it's only Halloween you don't like disrespected.
Maybe
maybe it's like, so after Halloween it's okay to put the Christmas lights up. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
It's like, I have a war against Christmas. Just October 31st. Give us that. After that, Christmas galore. What about Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Fuck Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'll compromise. I'll give Christmas the Lebensraum of November.
Oh, you'll be the great with Lebensraum. I mean, I was gonna say Henry Clay, but now you're making me think you're the Neville Chamberlain of the war against Christmas.
That's right. Wrongfully judged harshly, even though my actions are what gave my people the chance to actually fight the war that was coming.
I mean, there's also, yes and no. Like, if when they remilitarized the Rhineland, if France and Britain had been like, yeah, no, and the war had started then, it would have not gone well for Germany. I know, because I play so much Hearts. I have I think 900 hours of Hearts of Iron 4.
There's my war hot take of the week. Neville Chamberlain, wrongfully maligned by history.
Yeah, I was going to ask for your homework, and and you brought it back. You brought it back. You're a Neville Chamberlain stan?
Yeah, I'm a Chamberlain.
Is that what they call themselves?
That's what we call ourselves.
Fair enough. All right. Well, do you have anything to? Oh,
yeah. What are we doing? What's the name? What's the title of the episode?
By the way, before we get to the title of the episode, that's not important right now.
Oh, we're not even doing that. Okay.
We're not doing that. I have something to let you know. I have started the process to Scooby-Dooify my house.
Oh, so that is happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's already happened. My door is a dresser.
So when you asked me last week, brain amoeba, what do you think of this idea? What you meant to tell me was brain amoeba, this is what I'm doing.
Well, I asked you, and then I thought on it, I reflected, and then I went ahead and bought like the $20 worth of wheels it would take to just start putting them on furniture to make them roll. Only one way though, not full caster wheels, but straight line wheels, so they slide one direction.
I went out to the pond, skipped some stones, and decided, you know what? Yes.
Now the problem is that roommate number two, when I told him this, and then I started going, what else could I do? He gave me a look that I think could best be described as um, forlorn. As if
Roommate number 2 is not ready to go with the Scooby Dooification of your house. Is he
no,
a
because
hater?
I started talking about, well, then I can get bookshelves the size of the doorways, and then I can hide the wheels this way, and he just kind of gave me this look of like,
Oh, you just unloaded on him.
yeah, yeah. I did. I was like,
He's
what
like,
if we
all right.
change the laundry room door? Because we need a new door for this. What if I bought a bookshelf the size of this door,
You
and then
called
got
up a house meeting and said, "All right, tenants, here's what's happening to the house. Trap doors everywhere."
I mean, first of all, there's several good things about Scooby Dooify your house that I think a lot of people don't understand. One, it's a room saver. You know what normally is in front of your door? Fucking nothing. You know why nothing's in front of your door? Because it's got to move in and out of the way. Now, if you put furniture in front of there that you design to move side to side, if you have room to do this, if you only have room to go like in and out, you could maybe. I've thought about that. I think
What is
I don't.
happening? Is this a commercial for your new business of Scooby Doofying people's homes? Like, why?
Yes,
Why?
yes. This is the new. This is the new. I am here to let you know,
Is
as
this,
a home interior decorator
is
that
this your new grind?
exclusively focuses on Scooby Doo houses.
It's like,
It's not that hard, and then the harder parts. Because I was thinking about like how would you make a latch in a bookcase so that the door would also have like an open and shut latch like via like bookshelf, like you move a book
Mhm.
and it unlatches. That's the more difficult part. Putting stuff on wheels and making it so that they move one direction so you can slide in and out of the way. That's easy. The locking mechanisms that are hidden, that's more difficult. That's what I have to ponder on.
I feel like there's like blueprints in your house right now. It was like,
Yeah, there's sketches, there's designs. They're not going to be on file. That would defeat the purpose, of.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. We could Resident Evil it, and you could cut them up into pieces and hide them throughout your house. It's like,
Oh, see, exactly. It's like, well, once you solve, how do I open this door? Well, first you must
yeah,
solve the puzzle. How do I
yeah,
solve the puzzle? Well, first to solve the puzzle, you must find the missing pieces.
yeah, yeah. So scuba doofying your house is actually only a very short hop and a leap away from Resident Evilifying your house.
See, this is what
That's the deluxe.
Cold
That's the
Frost,
deluxe package.
exactly, Cold Frost, Residential Innovations
That's right.
is proud to announce that
Subsidiary of
we
Cold
have
Frost
your
Inc.
what?
Subsidiary of Cold Frost Inc.
Exactly. Subsidiary Cold Frost Inc. We have many packages available to you. We have the basic Scooby Doo package, where you can the furniture can move out of the way, and there you have doors. You have some simple latches. To the most
Deluxe package.
esoteric and absurd packages, where MC Escher would go, "I don't know why you designed this," and Winchester herself would be jealous.
You're gonna trap so many ghosts in your house. It's gonna be great.
That's the point. That's the real point. I'm trying to trap ghosts in my house.
Yeah.
Well, no, that would be that actually would be an awful house, like the 13 Ghost House. That would be like an ugly house to live in. It's all glass.
You're telling me that you're not offering the 13 Ghost package.
You know what? It's on the brochure. If you really want it, we'll do it.
It's gonna be expensive.
However,
All that
I
glass.
yeah, all that glass, all that machinery, and let's be honest, it's cool to have all these shifting doors and hallways. Very, very neat, very interesting, very innovative. But you can still see someone across the house no matter what they're doing. And do you really? Do, do you really?
It's good for somebody with
Isn't the
kids.
point of all the secret passages to hold some secrets? You can't hold secrets in glass. You'll see everything. And I mean everything.
I've
You
heard
don't
that
want that.
saying before. A man in a glass house has no secrets.
Yeah, and you know what the worst thing about that house is, and what we do offer is if once we build it, we offer the stone package so you can throw stones, and then the house breaks, of course, and then it's time for a new house.
That's done by our intern Jesus, he who cast the first stone.
that was that was such a
Yeah,
stupid joke.
yeah. You like that?
I did.
You must because you laughed. Shame on you.
It was so stupid. Just got me right there. It's been a long day, let me tell you. 13-hour workday, been up since 3. So, all right, today's episode of Venture Brothers. We're finally getting to the main event. 15 minutes in. Today's episode is season 4, episode 8. There we go. Pinstripes and Poltergeists. Now, Brandon, we just talked about 13 Ghosts. We talked about Scooby-Doo. What we haven't talked about is Pinstripes. So, what does that mean for this episode?
It means we are going to meet a very well-dressed ghost. Beetlejuice. Did he wear a
Like the Marquess of Queensberry?
Yeah. Let me find out. Wasn't one of the ghosts in 13 Ghosts a mobster? I bet he wore a pinstripe.
I don't
I don't remember.
remember.
I saw
Because
the
like
13
you don't
Ghosts.
really know because like all the ghost backstory you only know from the trailers. Like that's how esoteric that movie is. Like, well, what's the deal with these ghosts? We don't know. It's like, did you watch all the trailers? What do you mean? Like, we go in depth about each ghost by all the trailers.
Yeah.
Well, how does that help me, the viewer of this film? It doesn't.
Yeah. No, it does not help you at all. No, there wasn't.
What you need to watch is Shaggy and Monk try to figure out what's going on in this house. Unfortunately, Scooby-Doo is not present. It's just, and Monk does not have OCD right now, so
He got
and
cured
yes,
just in time to go to a haunted house.
and it brought it back. That's why he went back being Monk. And that is right. Tony Shalhoub is forever Monk, and that's either a compliment or not, depending on your views on Monk.
There was a guy who was killed by the mafia.
But
I haven't seen that movie in probably 20 years. I wonder if it holds up.
No, it's not been that long, dude.
It came out in 2001.
We've watched it together one of the Halloweens.
Did we?
Yes, because Lion loves that movie. And
I have no memory of that.
You probably blocked it out.
No,
Stuff happened. Stuff happened at that time. All I know is we watched a movie. I don't know what happened while we were watching the movie or what happened after or before. I just remember that we did see it. Everything else is a blur that I think my mind is giving me a favor for. But a Pinstripe Ghost, that's what you think?
Yes. Shout Factory re-released 13 Ghosts in 2020. I wonder why.
All right, well, let's get to it. What do you mean release 13 Ghosts?
They re-released it as a Blu-ray.
Oh,
the people were clamoring. The people were clamoring.
It's audio's not where I hate everything in my life. Nope. Hold on. Now I gotta remember which title this is. That one. Because I gotta exit out of this program, re-enter it, because technical issues Thursday. That's why I hate this Blu-ray app. Why VLC?
Wow. Shout Factory has all the old Power Ranger series.
Do we still have a subscription to Troma Films?
I never canceled it, so we should.
Was that a wise decision?
Yes. They could use the money, probably.
Even though we weren't watching the movies that they're like acclaimed for and known for, we were watching like, Kabuki.
Sergeant Kabuki Man was fantastic. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, no, that one was good. The other one was less good. The little like weird cartoon.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. What the hell?
Why were you thinking about that the other day?
Thinking about rubber hose animation,
Oh,
as one does.
why were you playing like what, Bendy and the Ink Machine or Cuphead?
Hear you. Is there a problem?
No, I space out on my car drives.
Gotta tell you that you're
You space out in your what drives?
Car drives.
We were
Oh.
about to stop his doggone
I read
there.
books while I'm
Oh,
driving.
you saw the guy over it.
Oh,
I'm all,
that's a
"It's
good one.
Or-
just
or-
little
or
aphid.
think
This
of-
mother
think
house
of,
made for the X-ray.
stuff
Slam
to
on
do
a
for
blade
my
and
books.
pass in your groin, and
Or just
bingo,
talk
you
to
got your
myself.
drive home in the morning. Astounding. And the board was impressed. I'm talking promotion impressed there. Oh, that's not necessary.
Blonde hair, black mustache.
It seems we
It
don't
means if
have
he
all
dyes
the
his hair
papers on
or his
file,
mustache.
So we just called the John Hopkins there. And
What is that accent?
You called him?
I don't know.
It does not fit his
You-
like
oh, you
features.
told me you did. No, I told you I went to Stanford and that I studied under Dr. John Hopkins.
Dr. John Hopkins.
Stanford University. Oh, let me just run and get Dr. Bennett, and we'll sort out this little oversight. I'll just be a sec. Wait right here.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, are you a real doctor?
Look, I can't move.
Oh
my
no,
feet.
he is not a real doctor.
Yeah, no, that's what the other doctor is thinking.
Oh no, look, it's like molasses. Oh, I am so fucked.
Yeah, run. What are you doing?
No one will know. Oh, I think this is the first time we meet the investors.
Do it. Come on, you fucking freak.
It's King Ape. King Gorilla.
King Gorilla.
See that bag hanging there? That's my shit. Eat it.
His heart is huge.
Well, he is a gorilla or an ape. Is there a difference?
Apes are gorillas.
Okay.
The gorillas are apes, rather. Humans are apes. Orangutans and chimpanzees.
I'm not an ape.
Trust me, you was the same guy. We have to give it
Otherwise,
all
how
back.
could I tell
Everything.
an ape to
What,
get
the
its damn
spelunky
dirty
kid,
hands off me?
Dune buggy, the pool
Racism.
table, the secret lab, not the
Okay.
secret. Billy, not
Have you
the
seen those movies?
crap, everything.
What, the original Planet of the Apes?
What is
Yes.
that? Robo-bo.
No, do you own them?
Robotic
I assumed
butler,
you do.
No.
I assume you do.
servant, and the
I
imposing
could own them. I could own many things.
we didn't talk about.
And yet you
No, we
don't.
didn't.
You
like
choose
me,
not
this
to.
Duke boy I like better.
I do. It's an active choice I make every day.
Robo-bo.
It's like, I do not want to own that.
We gotta give that horrible thing back.
I got
to
more
you.
shelves,
Now,
so now I have more
fucking
I put
vampires,
all the
you're
VHSs up.
You're
I saw that on Twitter.
Creepy guys appear on our doorstep and hand us a check for like $10 million.
Well, no, that was because I've ran out of bookshelf space, and I'm about to get more books.
Perfectly normal for us to get investors. We sold ourselves. to
Books have gotten
vampires.
expensive.
We sold shares of our hot new company.
Who are the Shaw brothers, and why should I buy a big ass box of their movies for $140?
To see what their movies are all about. So there you go again, actively choosing not to own something.
They're Chinese.
Hand me my neck brace.
Sha, sha, sha.
Oh, it
Now,
That's what they get
Jackie
their name
Chan,
from.
try to bite my
a Jackie Chan collection. Now that you could talk me into buying.
collar.
Does it have Rumble in the Bronx?
Okay, but
It is, I believe, with the dates on this is 76 to 82. So had he done anything in the United States before then? I don't think so.
No. I think Rumble in the Bronx is one of his first U.S. movies.
It's split into two parts.
He was unaccredited in Big Trouble in Little China.
Master Billy left with his visitors.
Robo-Bo, get the conjecture cycle.
Number 2. No. Nope, doesn't have that either.
$50,000.
Hey, we get to see more Sphinx.
Rescue Billy from vampires.
We're not mercenaries, White. We handle the guys that nobody else wants to deal with.
Well, that's perfect because nobody else
Yeah.
wants to deal with me.
Yeah, there we go.
And Hunter, why don't you explain what we do here at Sphinx?
Sphinx. It works like this.
Sphinx.
Someone points a gun at you, you call the police. If a bunch of guys are pointing guns at you, you call SWAT. If they're in spandex and pointing a super laser at you, you call the OSI. And if they're dressed regular and they're pointing a super laser at your daughter, that's when you call Sphinx. Sphinx.
Oh.
Explain to me why you give a squirt about your roommate being.
Shore Leave is like an amazing character.
About Billy here. You guys owe him. You did that. You know. Spit it out, White. This is
Yeah.
Sphinx. We have no secret here. When men live and work together, it's
He
imperative.
gave
that
you
there
your penis back, I assume.
be breast. Inside of me, there is a woman screaming to be heard.
I hit a dog with my car last week, but told the owner I found him like that.
I went just to, just to see if I could.
I had an erotic dream about Henry Rollins last night, and I'm straight as an arrow.
Remember that smell I told you was the garbage? That was my ass. I had chicken tandoori for lunch.
See, men don't have secrets.
No secrets.
What are you talking about?
Why? You use Billy as a pawn to infiltrate the Guild of Calamitous Intent. You owe him.
Oh,
Son,
boom.
that wasn't
Yeah.
us. That was the OSI. If I
Yeah.
stick a pen at your head, are you going to blame me or have a little fist fight with the pen? Now, get
I
out.
have no, I don't acknowledge that debt.
The vampires. We get them every
Vampires.
Samson, shore leave. We got these bastards. Take a look at this.
It's the investors, all right.
Oh,
You
sorry.
have
Did I say
RPs, that's the
what did I
last
call them
one.
before? It wasn't
Respect the
investors.
others.
Well, you're in luck.
I thought so.
Person
Okay.
that's taking money from the investors.
They sound so weird, and I always
So
want
you
to
take
call
the
them the
job,
correct
take
name,
the
but every time I
job,
say it, I feel like I'm
Hellface, we've been
wrong. Like I
waiting
want to
for
call them
this
like
job.
the
You're
evil
not gonna be able
bankers
to
or
get
something
rid
else.
of Sphinx.
Yeah.
Snakes! Ah! Jeez, you're monstrous!
Close.
It's Satan.
Stroso. Leave
Oh,
us.
it's Monstroso,
Who
sir.
are those guys?
The investors, they make dreams come true for a price.
You know, yeah,
Who the
that's
hell
it's
are you?
vague and
Yeah.
unhelpful.
Just like you, in need of the investors.
Now that's the
We're
devil.
all
That's
the
his
same,
king.
Yeah.
Billy.
How did you know my name?
You're one of the most talented surgeons alive. Who doesn't know of Dr.
Really?
You're not a doctor. You never went to medical school.
Well,
Well, that's not
some of the world's greatest artists are self-taught, you know.
Yes, and so many of them live in sad trailers.
Did you hear about that, by the way? The
Rhinos,
Nigerian
Xbox,
lawyer
to
who
PlayStation,
got caught
living
for
off
practicing law
your
without ever going to law school, but he
Alright,
all
everyone get
25
everything
cases he
back.
represented on,
Everybody
he
go
won.
home.
Get back in bed,
Really?
guys.
Yeah,
Let
but he
me
still got
tell
arrested and
you
put in jail. It's
Yeah,
like
but
I was like, but he won every case. Obviously,
there should-
he's a good lawyer.
there should be nobody better to argue his way out of there.
What did I make?
I
don't
don't think
give the
he
money back.
has he gone to trial yet. Let me see that.
No,
Let me see if I
kids, sleep.
find that.
I want you well rested to accept the
Right.
investor's real gift. Immortality.
Run out,
Tyrion.
and I swear I see Billy and
Lawyer.
the vampire guys disappear into thin air. It should have been me.
Hey, it'll be fine. We'll save him.
It should have been me. I have that Malfoy spike thing going on. I was way more vampire than Billy.
Hopefully,
It
Spikes.
seem to start and end right here.
Shore leave. Run this footprint slow through your thingy and see what's going on here.
Lemonade, gentlemen.
Sweet
New York
Lord,
Post
what
2
the
days
hell
ago.
is that?
Robo-Bo.
Kenyan
Yeah,
Authority.
that's
Kenyan
it.
Authority.
Also
Oh, it's
Robo
Kenyan, not
Starsky,
Nigerian. I'm
Robo
sorry.
Crockett, and Robo the Fat Man.
Disgusting.
As it walked,
Arrests two people masquerading as lawyers in recent days, including one who racked up an impressive courtroom winning streak after allegedly stealing the identity of a real attorney. The first fake lawyer, who used the name of real lawyer Brian Mwenda, had won all 26 cases he handled in various
If we're taking a
courtrooms.
boat somewhere, we gotta stop this.
I think they should just give him his law license honorarily at that point.
Some firms are going to have some very pointed questions to his opposing counsels in those cases.
Yeah, Fred.
It's like, how did you lose to some rando off the street?
I know what you're thinking.
Well, to be
That's a
fair,
bunion. I thought that too. But does a bunion leak yellow goo
all
when
law
you
school
squeeze
teaches
it?
you do is how to
No, it
research.
doesn't. So we have
Basically, yes.
a mystery here. Yeah, would you like to touch it?
Nah, not really.
Think about how
Unless
good
you're-
Brian.
Unless
The
you're going
real
to
Brian
Ivy
did.
League, then if you're going to Ivy League, then they teach you how to network.
I like them
There's
guys.
Brian Winde, who got a kick-ass 26-0 record for not even leaving his house.
God, he's up there.
Oh, jeez.
How do you do that?
Sorry, man. No, we didn't.
The real Brian Winde? Wasn't he an actual lawyer?
Space station.
Or was he?
Oh
he
no,
a
I guess
fake
that's
guy
true. Yes,
pretending
yeah,
to be
yeah.
fake? Yeah.
He would just have a 26.
Let's see.
I mean, but
know
does he
there's
really have a
Not here to see
26
the
0 record?
museum.
Go
I mean, if there's like some sort of record book, maybe put an asterisk against it.
Yeah, this wasn't really him.
on Spider Skull Island. What are you kidding me? Oh, the wee chairman outlawed him. This here island is a sovereign nation. We got our own laws.
Oh,
Cigarettes
nice.
and liquor be banned.
How do you do that?
Yeah, but on the upside, we grow
I think if it's outside in international waters, you can just say this is mine now.
We just came here to borrow the
I
exit.
feel like other countries would have an issue with that.
Isn't that what Sealand did?
Who's got it? Crazy.
Yeah, until other countries went, yeah, no, you can't do
Just
that.
let me change me outfit.
Oh, good.
If I remember correctly, they just
I almost didn't give it to you because it was so
they
small.
either arrested him,
Revealed
froze all of
Anybody
his
who be sensitive to my
assets,
size, I figure it would be your
or
I'm sensitive to
or
size.
tariffed him to
Not
death.
as
I
much
can't
as
remember.
I am at this moment.
But basically, all the rest of the world went,
You did a good job.
no, you
Well,
you
indoor
can't do
mini golf
that.
was cool. And the bumper cars would have been cool
There's
if you're
a ton of micronations. Let me
I'm
see
trying
here.
to enjoy my last moments with this body. I've worked myself to death. Now I'll play myself to death.
I don't want to do this. I'm not ready.
You are ready, Billy. You have
You
nothing
all
but
ready.
life. The investors are going to change all of that.
It's just, I mean, there's still so many things I want to do before I become, immortal.
After our game, we still have
Sealand actually minted coins?
giant
Well,
Legos.
I mean,
I was talking about
if you're
something
your own
before.
sovereign nation, why wouldn't you mint your own currency?
Checkers.
Kind of small for a pirate ship.
She's almost brigantine. Found an old sloop and changed her rigging. The rest is from a theme park, right?
Ooh, old
But
sloop.
she's fast, seaworthy, and probably a mighty chick magnet.
She'll have to do.
I thought it
Because
wasn't seaworthy. Wasn't he stuck for forever?
He
Yeah, I don't think he was allowed. He wasn't allowed to leave for a while.
just slept with her and tossed her away.
Like the boat
Haven't
straight up
seen her
would not
since then.
would not move in
Heard
the
she was
ocean.
with some go nowhere mechanic named G.
Sad. Does she know how you feel?
No, she doesn't, because that's all from a TV show. Captain Cook here named his boat after Manny Santos on Degrassi.
You're a liar.
I can't
Oh,
believe
did you
they
ever
killed
watch
JT.
Degrassi?
I know. And they
No.
hardly talk about it. Like after
You made
Terry
good
Baxter's
decisions.
skull in that rock.
Yeah, I'm the liar.
I used to see ads for it all the time
Simpletons aren't
for
embarrassed. I'll be embarrassed for you.
what
Let's
would it
set
play
sail.
on that
We're
I
on a mission.
Thanks.
I think it was I saw ads for it when I was trying to whenever I was
We
trying to
set
watch all
sail.
that's a show I need to find out if they have DVDs of.
What?
Did you ever
What?
watch Strange Days at Blake
Actually
Halsey
set
High?
sail. Like you guys have been
No. You've talked about it before, but I never saw it.
Oh, well, at least you didn't lie to me this time.
Alright, let me see here. Strange Days at Blake Halsey High.
But then you went away.
It's on Prime.
I want to say that was a Discovery Kids show.
I love you.
Doesn't look like it. Looks like it's just on Prime though.
Cry.
Yeah, that sounds about
Don't
right.
know this song.
It's because they just made it up. My Apache flower, I want to devour or take a hot
Hater's not doing well.
shower with
He is not.
you. Yeah.
You might want to hold that in two hands.
I never played racquetball.
You ever play squash?
Nope.
Handball?
Nope.
Well, it's like that.
It's like, have
Then
you
I
ever
just
played?
cannot. Then I just cannot help you.
Fighter.
Have you ever played squash?
My little baby.
I played racquetball.
We'll take it back.
Really? What's it like?
Yeah.
Is it everything I dream about?
Destiny.
Yes, and more.
A woman.
Like I've thought about it, like, but if I did, I'd have to get those really short white shorts and like a nice sweater.
The flesh itself. Yet I
That's the only way you to play those games, correct? Right?
I'm surprised
Yeah, do you not already have a nice sweater though?
away screaming.
Not a white sweater. I don't have a white sweater. You're supposed to wear your squash whites when you play those games.
was dying. Legos for me today.
We gotta get you to a hospital.
No. Tonight, we shall embrace our destiny.
Oh, did he need the gorilla heart?
Yes, you
Check
figured
is
it
when
out.
General
You
Consolidated
solved the
Insurance,
puzzle, Alex.
Thanks.
GCI, Guild of Calamitous Intent.
So whoever's holding the investor's leash has access to the
I'm pretty good at this Scooby-Doo thing myself.
The tracer pulse.
I'm-
It's not accurate, but it should
I'm
get us
something
close enough
of
to
a
accurate
witch's
answers.
ghost as
Anything
well.
on that
I'm
checkup?
something of a amateur sleuth myself, Peter.
Didn't match anything on file, so I made it into a little turkey by putting a little
You
beak
know,
on it. Looks
Mostly
classy.
because
You know why that looks great?
Alfred Molina
Because
really
that's
does
not a
slam
palm
out of the park
That's
Doc
a
Ock.
huge thumbprint.
But everyone
Right.
forgets how good Willem Dafoe was as Green Goblin until
Did I say it or are we all
No
saying
Way
it once?
No Way Home
Please,
came out.
please, 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 I
Willem
wanna tell you
Dafoe
last
has a
time.
face made for playing crazy
Oh
people.
my God.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
monstrous.
I had to actually assign my boss homework this week because I found out when I was ranting about symbiotes at work on Monday that she had never
Mhm.
seen any of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies.
What?
And I said, what
Those
you're
are the
gonna
best
do-
ones.
Yeah, I said you're gonna go home. You're gonna log on to your Netflix account that I know you have, and you're gonna watch at least the first one, and then we're going to discuss it the next day to make sure you've watched it.
Can you just do the sucking part
Like
and not the
Spider-Man
biting
1
part?
and 2
Now, if
are
you need blood,
just
I'm prone
great
to nose
films.
bleeds. I have
Mhm.
bronchitis because of allergies.
Three's iffy, too many villains, not enough work, but
You can definitely
Serviceable.
feel the studio did, but it's better than Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2.
Swing lessons at Parks and Rec, but because of
Never saw 2.
Oh, it's
We saw 1 together. I think I own 2 because I bought that Spider-Man collection.
oh, I have that. Yeah, I have that as well. The Blu-ray collection.
Yeah.
He finished.
He did.
It's
and I may have also
it's not
accidentally
good.
fire extinguisher.
Now we're getting
It's
somewhere.
really
villain?
bad.
Who's the villain?
Say about 7 miles.
Electro and Green Goblin.
That's
Green
right.
Goblin 2.
It's with Jamie Foxx and the
Oh, and the
electricity
Rhino.
fixes-
I'm sorry, and the Rhino.
Nothing. Eat it up.
That's right. I remember now because there was Jamie Foxx and like the electricity fixes his teeth, doesn't it?
It does. It fixes his tooth gap
What happened?
Yeah.
There were
for
women
some
there.
reason.
Where? Hey,
Well,
Like there was
electricity
no
was.
reason for that.
Yeah, the second film's too. They can't do 3 villains.
I was afraid he might have a
They saw the mistakes of the Sam Raimi trilogy and said, "But what if we just
Did it
speed run
faster?
them?
cuddled him
Yeah.
all night.
It's more efficient that way."
Your best friend. I mean,
He's not my
It's
best
one of those
friend.
things. Is like
Just work with him,
you can live with him and do everything with him. That's best friends.
maybe. Yeah, but I always thought of Rusty as my best friend.
What?
Really?
What way?
Does he know you? Does he even know you exist?
What?
Yeah, you have the greatest friend in the world, and because he's not famous, you don't
I
care.
actually
You've
liked
seen
Topher
yourself.
Grace's
Rusty and
Venom,
I
but
went to
the
school
problem was
together.
there's just too
We
much
were inseparable.
too much going on in that
Star
movie. If they had
It's huge.
the Green Goblins, the Green Goblin 2 story arc is a good arc in and of itself.
Spider.
Yes.
Venom is
and Green
is a-
Goblin, they're too big to be smushed into one movie, especially when you're adding in a third story with Sandman.
Buddy Bear.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care about Sandman.
Formalwear. I'm ready.
You're not.
The only
They did a good
saving
job.
grace-
They made Sam. I feel like Sam Raimi wanted to do Sandman Green Goblin.
Heard it's a dual mission.
Yeah, the only saving grace of Sandman in that movie is the scene where he first comes out of the pit is beautiful.
You just reminded
Oh, it's very
me why
well.
I joined Sphinx.
I mean, the story with his daughter and everything. It's like it's nice.
Yeah, but no, that's Venom and Green Goblin 2 are too big to be smushed into the same movie.
Oh yeah.
Properly dressed.
And considering how they finished Spider-Man 2, they had to do Green Goblin 2. It just made sense. That's a dangling plot thread.
I can't make you a vampire.
What? Isn't that what this is all about? These papers.
Yeah, are we dealing with vampires here?
Crap. Those guys.
Leave us. You have me and the investors all wrong, son. Those papers you just signed, those are your diplomas from medical school.
You're now a
Oh.
doctor.
That is your gift.
But those women said they were vampires.
Those women were prostitutes.
Prostitutes.
They would have said they were Charlie's Angels.
They were liars, Billy.
Your new life.
Yes, immortality.
Those are expensive prostitutes. You know
Yeah.
how expensive cosplaying prostitutes are? Very.
Made a little deal with the investors and I. He gets out of his life sentence, and I get his heart when he dies.
Oh, come
Did he
on.
get out of his life sentence by being killed?
Kidnapped.
I mean, he was free for a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
Restrictions, and with your new diploma, you will get the credit, fame, and fortune you deserve. You will be a legend and immortal.
All right, baby Faye.
Yeah, he does get kidnapped for surgery a lot.
Yeah.
But he's a good surgeon.
When you got a talent, use it.
Surely doesn't need a wetsuit.
He does not. He's already prepared.
I imagine that's not good for his body temperature, though.
No, it would be very cold.
I'm gonna work
Yeah.
my way up to the main decks when this is secure.
Like that's what a wetsuit or a dry suit is for, so you don't go through hypothermia.
Yep.
Though that looked like tropical waters. Those aren't super cold, depending on where the currents are coming from.
Yeah.
Hi. You even think about it, I pulled the trigger.
Okay, just take that gun out of my back.
No, that's
Yes.
not my gun. That's an indicator of how excited I am to do this.
Oh
wow.
my!
That is my gun.
Just kidding, oh, that's not a gun. I'm just very excited.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess he needed a big ass gorilla heart because he's a big ass man.
Yeah, he's a very big guy. Which tall people, that is what happens. Heart failure.
I'm glad it's you. I thought that those
Your
guys
heart
were
your heart
magically
doesn't like
shooting
fighting
bullets
gravity
from their
that much.
Right?
We had a taller than average bear who worked in my area once, and one day he started complaining about tingling in his fingertips. And they sent him to the hospital, and the doctor's like, "Yeah, your blood's not circulating fast enough to reach your fingertips with oxygen."
My boss at work, he has poor, like, he gets cold so quickly. And he's like got like 30 to 40 pounds on me. So like he's like, man, it's cold. It's like I'm like, and he's like in a like today where we're working, we're inside, but a door the outside's open. He's got his sweatshirt on. I'm in my t-shirt and pants, and I'm just like, and he's like, dude, I'm so cold. It's like, what are you talking about? It's like 50 degrees, man. Plus, we're inside. There's like no wind. It's like it's just freezing. It's like, it's like, I think you probably should see a doctor.
Yeah, that's no good.
For my TV show, I am done with White. It's holding me back.
All right.
Also, doesn't help. He's like, yeah, I've had like back pain for like years now. I was like,
it never comes off.
Yeah, you probably should see someone. I'm just scared to like see a chiropractor because if anyone touches me, I just feel immense pain. It's like, you definitely should see someone about that.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean don't see someone. That means see someone after.
I can't go to the doctor. Why? Because if I go to the doctor, they'll find out everything that's wrong with me. I can't have that.
Harm a patient.
Billy, you're not.
Right now, I'm Schrodinger's patient, where everything could be wrong or everything could be fine. If I never see the doctor, that state will never collapse.
And I'm one of the best.
I mean, to be fair, I get that. It's like, I don't know. At a certain point, there is a tipping point though where you should be like, it's probably better if I know.
Straight up, eventually, just from The Simpsons, anyway. It's like,
yeah. I mean, we got cool heart replacements now.
Yeah.
I believe they're the partially centrifugal heart is fully approved now.
Good.
Just not the full one.
Give it a little squeeze,
2010, we're slowly catching up.
Sorry.
It's such a cool idea. I love it.
Well, let's get some rest.
Because I was talking to my mother about it. She's like, yeah, no. It's the first thing we check if someone doesn't have a heartbeat, but they're like talking to you. It's like, oh yeah, they probably have one of those things.
Putting together with the context clues that you're not dead.
It's like, huh? Yeah, he doesn't seem dead. It's like I was reading a story about guys just giving this guy CPR, and like the paramedic show up. It was like, and he's like, "Can you please get this guy off me? I like fell asleep, and ever since he's just been giving me this like, yeah, I want to make sure he's alive." Like, I am alive.
Yeah. He's fine. He's fine.
Anyway, how did it make you feel?
I felt things. Billy is finally getting those W's.
Yeah, it's about time. Like White is kind of, not the greatest person in the world, but like Billy kind of just gets dealt bad hand after bad hand.
Yeah, Billy's been dealt a rough hand in life.
First, he was permanently smallified, which is never fun. But yeah.
That is no good.
All right, well, join us tomorrow for first Frasier Friday and then the Halloween extravaganza.
The super
Hallelujah,
Omega.
hallelujah.
Let me see if I can get some run times here.
I mean, I believe they're all like around 90 minutes.
90 minutes? And you said there's 6 of them?
Mm-hmm. Like I said, it's not going to be as bad as the Saw movies.
Let's see here. Killjoy.
Because the Saw movies...
Apparently...
What?
Here we go. There's... Yeah, exactly 6.
Yep. I bought them all, man. I made sure. I have all 6. We will watch them, and we will comment on them. And then we'll get to see if does it meet the bar, the unironic high bar that Chucky has set.
And
or is it just another leprechaun?
It looks like they vary. between under. Oh my god!
What?
The first two movies 72 minutes, then 77, then
Yeah, see?
78, and then in the fourth movie we finally breached 92
90
minutes. And then the last two don't have Wikipedia pages, so I can't check the runtime without doing a
Yeah,
slightly bit
no.
more
So
work.
it's not it's not gonna be bad, Brandon. Me, but it really like the Saw movies are all at least, if not longer than 90 minutes,
Oh yeah, no, they have to at least be 90. Yeah. All right.
and there are 9 of
And I
those things.
and I wonder, does anybody even care about this series? Nobody cared about Saw, so I think okay. So they had to launch a Kickstarter to fund one of these movies. So
It's a niche thing. I'll put it. I'll set it out on Twitter.
I think they'll appreciate the publicity, to be honest,
I mean,
with our legions of fans.
we're marching. We're making it happen.
We're at that grind. How
Ugh.
many people we got? We got 2 people watching right now.
Yay, 2 people. Hello, how's it going? My name's Coldfrost.
Even then, the show is over. We're just back to banter, so maybe they bounced after that. It could have been as high as at least 4.
It could. We've had like 12 at one time.
Yeah, yeah.
It happens. It's hard to. I think actually Adventure Brothers is our like least watched one
Yeah,
historically.
surprisingly.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be Frasier. Frasier's our second least.
Yeah, Stargate does numbers, and Sailor Moon, depending, can do numbers. But
Yeah,
it's
Sailor Moon is very fickle.
yeah,
It's
Stargate
like as
is
if
just
they know what episodes not to watch.
yeah, Stargate does numbers. I think the filler episodes are more fun on our end though, except for the Mackay Tree.
Oh, Jesus
The
fucking
filler
Christ, you're
episodes are where we got Pastor the White and Rhett Butler.
dude. Yeah. And
then we got the Mackay Tree.
I
We don't
really
talk about the we don't talk about the Mackay Tree.
I really want to get famous enough to have a makeshift plushie just so I can make a fucking Rhett Butler plushie. That's it. If I can get to that point in my life,
That's the
goal.
That's the
And then-
goal of Coldfrost commentary. We have to spread the word of Rhett Butler. And we can just shut it all down.
Yeah. Then we can shut it all down. I don't know if we get more successful. I mean, I guess the stretch goal would be, well, now that you've made one Sailor Moon plushie from a filler character, what's next? Pastor the White. What? Yeah.
So it's a stretch goal. If you take off his little robe, it's reversible. It's black and white.
Yeah, exactly. He starts out as black.
Roll,
you reverse it. He's Pastor the White.
You can role play the moment it happens. When God Himself intervenes in the Sailor Moon universe.
Well, as we all know, in the name of God, Sailor Moon punished people.
It's canon. It happened. She said it. God is real in Sailor Moon. I don't know how that plays into everything, but it's right there.
It's right there. I believe that's what started us to do. Do all of our Bible readings.
Yeah. When we realized the strong running theme of Christianity through our programming.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, let's get going. Let's let the 2 people go home.
You got to get your rest for tomorrow. It's going to be a long one.
And I got a lot of stuff at work to do tomorrow.
As Batman would say, it's going to be a long Halloween.
Oh, we need to do that one year. Dude, have you watched the animated version of Long Halloween?
I have not. Is it good?
I own it, and it's fucking fantastic. It is. The Killing Joke is the one everyone always hypes up. Everyone's always like, no, when it comes to Batman comics, peak Batman comic, Killing Joke, because I don't know, Alan Moore stands or whatever. And don't get me wrong, Killing Joke, great comic. It's very fucking short. It's a very short story, and which is good. Again, nothing wrong with that. I'm fine with tersity. It's very interesting. I think in actuality, I would say that the creators of the Batman animated series did more for Joker than anything else previous.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But The Long Halloween, the change of Two-Face's story to that, oh my god, that's so good. I had motions, I felt catharsis. It was peak. It was peak. So that's my feelings on it. It's like when you get the first time you hear Mr. Freeze's backstory with Nora. It's that level of good. But anyway.
Yeah, we are not reviewing The Long Halloween this Halloween. Perhaps next year.
Yeah, perhaps next year. I don't know. We'll see what happens next year. We'll see what goes on.
Next year is a year away. We got time.
Yep. The long march continues. See y'all tomorrow.
It'll be a completely different show. Ta-ta for now.